A revolutionary. Say whoa. Trap revolutionary. Got the wave it too scary. Doing this thing like Malcolm ain't by any means necessary. We ain't got it by no one seen hand. We got the master plan. Get the movement going on. Right here where we stand, man. We bucking and stumping, fist pumping. Even though they tried to set us up for failure and kill us, we keep on coming. That's why somebody gotta step up and say something about the bullshit. Because if not, the blind gon' keep leaving.
What's going on, y'all? Yeah, I want to get on here real quick and just do a video. Something I was just thinking about. I think I had spoke on it the other day about possibly getting with Jasmine Crockett about issue with the police brutality and stuff like that. I'm seriously thinking about like, man, an amendment based on use of force. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying about police not like unarmed, person is unarmed not to be able to use lethal force on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proposing that there's some type of bill, some type of amendment enacted for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to do some more research on that aspect of policing. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I think it's to where, like I spoke about, the unleashing the police, like executive order that Trump had signed into it's law. It was August the 12th of this year. So pretty much the police can like just use whatever force they I guess want to. You know what I'm saying? So and like I said, I really think also it's a psychological aspect involved as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I truly like as far as the police, they are like, it's a us versus them mentality. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like looking at us as citizens, you know what I'm saying? Look at black people, tax-paying people as citizens. We're taxpayers in this country, you know what I'm saying? So we're paying you all salary, you know what I'm saying? But y'all are brutalizing us. We sitting here paying taxes, man. It's like, that's a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, you know what I'm saying? We out here being citizens, we working, you know what I'm saying? Not committing crime, you know what I'm saying? But we treat it like almost like everybody is get pulled over something like you committing crimes or something, you know what I'm saying? Like you're a major criminal kingpin or something, you know what I'm saying? The way things have been, and you just see people being treated, you know what I'm saying? I just think that, man, like it has to be some type of it's got to be some checks and balances on that level. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we gotta, we gotta figure something out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just gonna come. I honestly think that it could end up coming to a head. It could end up leading to a mass movement, you know what I'm saying, of violence, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't think the country want to see that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, eventually you're going to push people into a corner, man, you know what I'm saying, where like, you ain't no choice, you know what I'm saying? So, I just think like, hey, man, we can all, I really think that we can all do better, you know what I'm saying? And the police officers can be better, you know what I'm saying? We do our part to like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not going to cause y'all no problems. We, try to abide by the law, you know what I'm saying? Do what we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Allow y'all to do what y'all need to do, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? We need y'all to do what y'all need to do, you know what I'm saying? Treat us like citizens, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially we not, trying to, harm nobody, break no law, or nothing like that. But like I said in the prior video too, I'm like, hey, if you do have somebody that maybe, getting out of control, may end up harming somebody or possibly being a harm to themselves, if they are unarmed, man, it's got to be a way to be able to use force on them, in an unlethal way. a way that you don't take their life. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I said, they're unarmed. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm saying this to the police officers out there now, man. You know, you see this video, man. Like, Lee, like take this into consideration. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, man. You know, it's you know, people out here got family. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they could be a harm to themselves or society or whatever. But they unarmed, man. And you know, it's nothing they really could do. Shit, you bust them inside hit them in the neck with your baton, man. You know what I'm saying? And then knock them down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. It's you know, especially the taser. I've seen the taser do damage, like real damage. You know what I'm saying to people. I don't encourage it, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather see that than somebody take somebody's life, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially they unarmed, man. So, cause I done seen too much, man. It's like it's just out of control. You know, it's got to be, you know, got to speak about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, dang, man. You know, I be feeling like shit on my knees. You know, I'm taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. You know, I'm paying taxes, but shit. You know, she pulled me over and you know, jacked me up out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the brother that I need to find the brother name, man. The brother they literally pulled this brother out the car. Something about his light was busted out. And they straight up pulled the brother out the car. I'm talking about, man, bust the brother window, man. Pulled him straight up out the car. Like, man, the man ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they just pulled the man out the car. So that's what I'm saying. Like, man, it's got to be a better way. You know what I'm saying? And we all can, you know, and really, for real, we really all can, you know what I'm saying? We all can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think that, man, like, hey, let's work together, man. Like, say that's what I be saying in that sense, like that us versus them mentality. You know what I'm saying? You got politicians versus citizens. You know, citizens versus the politicians. You know what I'm saying? Trump against everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, can we work together? You know, this country against that country. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we here, we got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We are here. You know what I'm saying? Let's work together, man, and deal with each other, man, and in a fair and equitable manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Just like what they did with DEI. You know, Target, we don't just stay just on Target, right? Target, like, okay, we're no longer, you know, we're no longer following DIE practices, right? You know what I'm saying? Diversity, equity, inclusion. For some of y'all don't know what DEI means. Diversity, you know, like fairness and like equity and inclusion. You know what I'm saying? So they say we're going to cut the DEI program. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, it's like, come on, man. Y'all done lost millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Because some black people, like, you know, even me, myself, stop going to Target. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, okay, look, it's understandable that we need diversity hires, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, people are not included, you know what I'm saying? People of color are, you know what I'm saying, you know, in some cases, you know what I'm saying, that economically disadvantaged, you know what I'm saying, and people are not included, you know what I'm saying, in the process of fairness, you know what I'm saying, and being hired, you know what I'm saying, in certain places, then it's necessary to have certain programs. But you end up cutting that and losing money, you know what I'm saying, all because of Trump is rolling back certain things, you know what I'm saying, that involves DEI, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, man, let's work together, you know what I'm saying. Instead of going, like, check this, like, I'm so serious when I say this. Instead of us going to war with each other, you know what I'm saying, black against white, you know, black against brown, you know what I'm saying, black against yellow, yellow against brown, yellow against white, you know what I'm saying, brown versus white, you know, white versus brown. Instead of us going against each other, man, what if we just work together? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't forget about, hey, man, the unfairness, you know what I'm saying, of involuntary servitude, you know what I'm saying, which was the reason the 13th Amendment was enacted, but it does, you know, actually say the states can continue with involuntary servitude, you know what I'm saying, is no longer, is prohibited except for the punishment of a crime. So you do have states engaging in, you know, involuntary servitude or, you know what I'm saying, a modern day form of slavery, you know what I'm saying, through, you know, punishment for crimes, you know what I'm saying, because I know, you know, Texas don't pay anybody, Florida, if I understand, Louisiana, they don't pay anyone, you know what I'm saying, for work, you know what I'm saying, as a prisoner. So, in saying that, I think that, hey, man, instead of, us, living in society and us going against each other, what if we work together? Like, I'm so serious. I'm not capping when I say I'm not like, up here just, posing a rhetorical question just to be talking. But I'm like, what if we really work together? You know what I'm saying? In society. You know what I'm saying? Work together, man, and just try to build something, you know what I'm saying? Positive. You know what I'm saying? So, probably be a need for like me making this video about police brutality. You know what I'm saying? Possibly, like I said, getting with Jasmine Crockett, man, about trying to figure out what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out how we can literally come up with an amendment, man, about policing. You know what I'm saying? Like like the brutality. You know what I'm saying? That we are facing. You know what I'm saying? Black people are facing. You know what I'm saying? In this country, man, with police brutality. So wouldn't even be a need for that. You know what I'm saying? It, like have an understanding. Like, hey, man, this this cannot continue on like this, and we have to do something about it to make it better. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, oh well, man, it's you know what I'm saying? It's it just gon' it just is the way it is. It's can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, no, that right there is like no, we have to do something about it. We have to really make an effort. You know what I'm saying, to be better. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not just trying to get on here just to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really concerned. You know what I'm saying, because it's too much brutality going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we witnessed the first evidence of it with like I said, with Rodney King. You know what I'm saying? That was the first with everybody, you know what I'm saying, seeing what it was. You know what I'm saying, with the police brutality. It's like, bro, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying, to see police do somebody like that. But I really think that we need to, like I said, I know Jasmine Crockett got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, but we need to get with her or somebody hey, man, we need an initiative, man, about this right here, because it's going to continue to go on, and it cannot continue to go on. I know people will say, hey, it's more pressing matters going on, you know what I'm saying, right now. But I would say all of this is included, you know what I'm saying, with those other pressing matters, you know what I'm saying. Because like I said, have these executive orders that's been signed into law, you know what I'm saying. And there's some things that, it has, like they said, unleashed a whirlwind, you know what I'm saying, of additional, you know what I'm saying, police brutality, you know what I'm saying. And it seems like all departments are complicit in that brutality, you know what I'm saying. It's got to stop, you know what I'm saying, because it's and like I said, it will end up coming down to where, hey, people no, we gonna have to do something by force. You know what I'm saying? And it's just in it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's not me just saying it, but it's like, man, you can't continue to push people like that and just expect them to accept it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, of that mindset. It has to be something that has to be done. You know what I'm saying? And I think we all, like I said, we can contribute, and make a difference, you know what I'm saying? And just try, you know what I'm saying? Try to work with each other, you know what I'm saying? And, just be together, man, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that, man, I think we can do it, and we can actually, really be together, man, and help each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to say that because it's like, man, it has to be something that can be done about it, man. And I think, like I said, we can include, you know what I'm saying? We can actually include this as part of, a solution, an overall solution. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you say, get the police to stop brutalizing, right? Okay, we're going to do that. We said the No Kings, protest, you know what I'm saying? So we get a amendment in that regard to where okay, a president cannot do this, this, and this as an amendment and an example. What has to be done? It's no at-will presidency. You know what I'm saying? No at-will governing or government. You know what I'm saying? You know, it could be amendment in that regard. You know what I'm saying? I also include, you know what I'm saying, amendments in regards to, you know, what we talking about, like I said, about reparations. You know what I'm saying? Being able to get, and I know it's people out there probably saying, man, this dude here you just talking. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not just talking. It's because it's a need for certain things to be repaired. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect, you know, people to be repaired. Like I said, Jews have received reparations. Asian people have received reparations. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of our native people have received. Well, you know, you want to say the reservations. I can't say that's reparations because in a sense that's kind of like they got a lot of, you know, alcoholism and people, you know, strung out over, you know, alcohol on those, you know, reservations. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? An overall, you know, holistic solution. You know what I'm saying? Not just patchwork. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We'll grant this, you know, like let's do a holistic solution. You know what I'm saying? But the brother, let me see, he was pulled out of his car by the police. Younger brother, William McNeil Jr. Say he's you know, his brother, you know, Jacksonville, Florida. Say he punched and dragged from his vehicle during the stop. And then another brother named Tyree Nichols. Say he's 29-year-old brother from Memphis. He pulled out his car, you know, beaten by police officers. You know what I'm saying? Then say the brother died from his injuries. You know, after that. You know what I'm saying? Later on. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, man, I just think that, man, it could be a holistic solution, you know what I'm saying, to this thing, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and us, like I said, working together towards some things, you know. I just think that I would rather, instead of us fighting each other, man, going to war with each other, like, seriously, man, going to war, even going to war with another country, you know, seriously, because most time the wars be fought over, you know what I'm saying, who had a certain, you know what I'm saying, agenda, you know, that wasn't approved of by the other country. You know what I'm saying? Most times, it's what it is. Like, oh, we wanted, you know, we wanted this particular, you know, thing to be done. Or we want to, you know, come to be able to pass through or sail through a certain area, you know what I'm saying, with our boats. Oh, nah, y'all can't do it. We going to war. Damn, I set a whole goddamn World War III off or something, you know what I'm saying, behind just, come on, man, like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if we just all work together? Like, it's a thought. It's a real thought. Like, what if we work together, man? Like, really work together, man, and really try to help each other, you know what I'm saying, instead of going to war with each other. Cause shit, like, and then, like I said in the video, we all lose. You know what I'm saying? Us versus them, you never win like that. You never win. You know what I'm saying? Cause somebody got to be toppled and somebody got to, you know what I'm saying, do the toppling. Then eventually the people that get toppled, they gonna want to topple the person that did it to them. So it's like, come on, man. Like, I just think that, like, hey, let's try, man. Like, for real, let's just try to work together. You know what I'm saying? Take a holistic approach, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think I'm going to end up trying to reach out to Jasmine Crockett and just see, you know what I'm saying, what she talking about, man, because, you know, it's, you know, not only with what, you know, Trump doing in certain, you know, policies, you know, government shutdown and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, policies being acted, enacting, you know what I'm saying, in governmental shutdown and stuff like that. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, taking a holistic approach to trying to, you know, get certain things done. So, you know, and that, you know, like I said, with that said, man, I think that we can, you know, take that approach and, you know, really try to help each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So that I said, I was just thinking about that today. Like, man, what can we do? You know, we dealing with police brutality. We dealing with, you know what I'm saying, a lot, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, like I said, dealing with this administration. You know, people are facing, you know what I'm saying? They talking about, I ain't heard they ain't talking about ending SNAP, you know, program, food stamp, you know what I'm saying, program, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, even to that extent, to I don't know, like, how far they gonna take that, you know what I'm saying, to what extent, but even that was said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they finna eliminate that. So it's like, come on, man. It's like, it's crazy. Like, it's really crazy, and I think it's just getting out of hand. So, I just want to get on here and say that, man. Let's take a holistic approach, man, to improving. We improve, help each other improve. You know what I'm saying? Improve the country, man. You know what I'm saying? And actually, and that even have a domino effect into improving the world. It really improved, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because we get the mindset, hey, we here to help each other instead of fighting against each other, man. It improve overnight. You know what I'm saying? We here for a purpose, you know what I'm saying? And really that small purpose and that really the sense of that purpose is for us to help each other. Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying? No man or woman is an island. We are here to help each other. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, let's try to do that, man. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, I'm not just saying, get on here to say that. That's even to me. You know what I'm saying? I could do a better job, you know what I'm saying, helping my fellow man, or just, so being more kind, man. Just be honest with you, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real quiet brother. Most of the time I be in my own world, you know what I'm saying, my own thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to get on here and say that, man, you know what I'm saying? I really do, hope we can be, better, man. And that's for us, like I said, us, as a people, you know what I'm saying? I love black people, man. I always want to see us do well. And also, man, like I said, with the police brutality, man, that it just can't continue to go on, man. You know what I'm saying? And need to do something about that, amongst other things. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out here. I hope y'all out there, I hope y'all doing well, living life, you know what I'm saying, for the love and happiness. And like I said, I really do, man, just hope we all can just work together, man, and be one. You know what I'm saying? We better together, instead of just being divided, man, fighting amongst each other, you know what I'm saying? And, for real, you know what I'm saying, dragging each other down. But anyway, till next time, love y'all. All right, y'all.
Fuck it, go ahead and blow off the dough. Step through the maze, man, and became amazing. About to rewrite history and change a page in a crooked book that never told us the true story. Like how we were kings and queens before the slave story, before the killing, stealing, and drug dealing. On some real shit, we ran the world.